only to bring you peace, only at Christmas time.
Good morning. Sorry about the light, it's really early. Open with an apology. Wow, what a great way to start. It's the first day of Vlogmas. So it is, as you can tell, still dark outside. It's a Saturday, and even on a weekday, I don't normally wake up very early at all, actually. I am a morning person, I'm just not an early riser, so, but as you may remember if you've watched past Vlogmases and Vlogtobers, I often get up super early if I wake up early and can't sleep and can't get back to bed. I just use it as an excuse to make some coffee and steal some knitting time. I also don't want to keep Ryan up because he was up late last night. We had the nephews over here, and he wakes up very early to go to the hospital. So trying to get, I was tossing and turning and I didn't want to keep him up. So anyway, come downstairs. I'm going to treat myself with some knitting, and I'm going to open my very first Advent calendar mini skein. I have the Stress Knits Advent calendar. I believe this is the first year that she ever did it, so it's very exciting. And although I did talk about using those for Advent socks, I'm actually going to use them instead for a very, very, very cool project, which I will probably show you a little bit later. But for now, I'm gonna start knitting on Ryan's hat that I'm working on for him. And you can see I have my, oh, Aggie just came down. Hey, Aggie. I have my Advent, yes, I am, by the way, sitting on the dining room table because I wanted the tree in the background, guys. I have my Christmas PJs on. I actually packed these away with, okay, we'll get you some breakfast. I actually packed these away with the Christmas decorations, and when we got them down last weekend, which was, all right, let's go. The weekend after Thanksgiving, which is basically the beginning, the official start to the Christmas season here in the States. All right, let's get you some munchies. So I'm very excited to be wearing those and beginning December with you guys. Hello. It is quite rainy if you're hearing the rain on the roof. I'm bundled up in my Ebba and I just have to run an errand. I have to go to the bank today and see if I can deposit a check that I accidentally tore in half. In fact, I tore it in half, put it in the kitchen trash can, and then let Ryan take it out to the outdoor garbage bin. And then I did not realize I had done that until the next day. So some of you have heard me complain about the mind mush that I have been suffering for more than a year now, which is just a case of, I don't know, I can't even, it's just from being in school and working at the same time, I guess. Maybe it's from being in school when you're 30. I don't know. This is not what it was like when I was in school before, but apparently now I just rip checks up and throw them away. So that's cool. Wish me luck. Hopefully they will still deposit it for me. So it looks like nothing happened, but I actually drove there and I drove back and they took it. So it's good. Feeling good. I think it helps to look as innocent as possible, you know, like, is this the face of a person that would be cashing a check she shouldn't cash? Or is this the face of a very disturbed individual who tears up her own check and then puts it in the garbage can? Exactly. So I'm sitting here trying to get a little bit of work done for school because I have some manuscripts due on Monday for January res. But first I wanted to show you something. I mentioned that I'm going to be doing something a little bit different this year with my Advent skeins, and I'm going to show you. This here is Ravelry, folks, and the #1 pattern right now is this beautiful scrappy blanket by my dear friend Melissa, who has appeared in at least last year's Vlogmas, I believe, was when we first hung out. She's the one I was making the matching slippers with on the last episode of my show. So just look at this gorgeousness. Oh my God. She's so brilliant. This whole thing is done like a Cozy Memories blanket where you don't have to sew seams or anything. And isn't it so Missoni that you could dye? And you can use up however much or however little of your scrap you have, which is amazing. And it's so pretty. I mean, it's such a smart thing to do for mini skeins, and it's so beautiful. So I'm super excited. She just designed it. It's her first pattern, and she just released it. Oh my gosh, 19 people have already started project pages. That's awesome. I am so proud to have such a smart and brilliant friend. So anyway, I'm like super, super, super excited. So I'm probably gonna cast that on later today. But right now I'm trying to get back to some work. By the way, this is my creative thesis. This is Scrivener. If you are interested in writing anything really big, like a novel or something, I definitely recommend this software, Scrivener. It's really amazing. So yeah, this is where I'm working on my manuscript here. I have all my little essays over here. And try to bang out some revisions. Where are we heading, Ray?
To Littlefield to have cocktails and dinner.
Yay! And it's not really that late. It's just super dark here.
It's just super winter.
Yeah.
It's only like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. It's not very cold either, but it is raining.
Yeah.
All right, see you later.